Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is December 15th, 2024, and in this video we're going to discuss the reactions to Barcelona's defeat. Also, Raphinha has matched the record of some of the Barcelona legends in the Champions League, including Rivaldo and Nemar. And finally, Carlos Puyol has answered the question on who Pau Cubarsi plays more like, whether him or Gerard Pique. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Now I begin this video with the bad news that today Barcelona suffered yet another defeat, this time at the hands of Leganés 0-1 at the Olympic Stadium Luis Companys. And this was as a result of the disastrous performance that Barcelona had, allowing Leganés to score a goal within the first 3 minutes and then being completely incapable of scoring any kind of goals despite the many chances that they created. Now, I did do a post-match live analysis, so if you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check it out in case you want to hear my thoughts and ideas of today's match. Now, this defeat definitely puts things at risk because right now Barcelona are tied with Atletico de Madrid with the same amount of points, 38 each, and they're only 1 point ahead of Real Madrid, who have 37 points. But the kicker is that both Atletico de Madrid and Real Madrid have one match less each. So technically speaking, both teams could surpass Barcelona if both teams win their respective matches. Now, Barcelona do have an important clash against Atletico de Madrid next week, which if they lose, then potentially Atletico Madrid could end up pulling 6 points ahead of Barcelona. So definitely not good news when it comes to the table and Barcelona's performance in the last 6 matches, where they've only been able to capture 5 out of possible 18 points. Now, Marcus Sorg, who was the coach today for Barcelona, given that Hansi Flick is serving his 2-match ban, had the following to say after the match: "It's very hard to understand this defeat. The first problem was the lack of concentration in the first 5 minutes of the match. We conceded the first goal. We had 20 chances despite not playing a good match, but we didn't score. It's difficult to win like this. We have to learn from this. We have played many demanding matches in a few days, and the team is not used to this. We have to work on it." So Sorg, of course, saying, how can you win when you start the match, sleep at the wheel, allowing the other team to score, and then after that, you create chances, but you can't score them, so what's the point of creating them? And of course, if you've already been allowed the other team to score on you, then how are you going to win the match if you can't even score the chances you create? And finally, Sorg talking about how the team has, have played a lot of demanding matches back-to-back, and the team is not used to that. I guess they're touching more about the team being able to keep up intensity through several matches back-to-back, which, of course, is something that the team, I guess, not used to it, even though that they should, because the calendar has been crazy for several seasons now. Now, Pedri was also asked about the defeat in the post-match press conference, and this is what the Barcelona player had to say. "A tough game, really. It's impossible to be happy today. I think we started off a bit sleepy with the goal. We woke up, we created chances, but we lacked that spark to get going well and score goals. We have to start the game better. When a team like that scores a goal away from you, they put a lot of players back. We had chances. We have to be more clear in front of the goal if we want to win games. We have to improve in the league. We've had a bad run. There are many games in a row, but that is no excuse. We have to go into the game and finish with the same confidence that we have in the Champions League." So Pedri kind of touching a little bit more about what Sorg said about starting the match, sleep at the wheel, and that's how Leganés were able to score, and then creating chance after chance, but being incapable of converting those chances. And of course, how you're going to win if you can't convert your chances, and how you're going to win if you allow the opposing team to score on you right at the beginning of the match. And then Pedri touching on something I talked about in the post-match live analysis, which is that, the team needs to play with the same intensity and confidence in La Liga as they do in the Champions League. Because as I've said before, I've seen the same team run in Champions League matches, but jog in La Liga matches as if, La Liga somehow not as important, or because they're wearing a Barcelona jersey, they're just gonna automatically win La Liga, and that's not how leagues are won. You have to play with the same intensity every single match. It doesn't matter if it's Champions League, La Liga, if it's Real Madrid, or if it's Leganés, you have to play with the same intensity. Otherwise, you're not going to win. Now, Marcus Sorg did touch on one thing that's important, which is Lamine Yamal's health. Of course, we saw him get that foul where he twisted his ankle. Then we saw him ask for a substitution. First, he wasn't subbed, but eventually he was subbed off. And Marcus Sorg saying that Lamine will have to undergo medical exams tomorrow to see, the extent, to see if he's injured or not. Hopefully he's not injured, because again, we have that very important clash against Atletico de Madrid next week. And we are going to need our star player. Now on to the next news, because Coutinho has matched a Champions League record held by other Brazilians, including Rivaldo and Nemar. Now, Raphinha has been involved in 12 Champions League goals this entire calendar year. 9 of those involvements have come during this Champions League season, where Raphinha has been absolutely unstoppable. And with this, Raphinha has matched the record held by Rivaldo, who had initially set this record back in 2000, where he scored 11 goals and provided 1 assist for a total of 12 goal involvements for that calendar year, the calendar year of 2000. And then Neymar, who had scored 9 goals and provided 3 assists back in 2015. So again, another 12 goal involvement in a calendar year. Neymar repeated that at PSG in 2017, scoring 8 goals and providing 4 assists, again for a total of 12 goal involvements. And this year we have 2 more people who have been able to match this record. Coutinho with his 12 goal involvements, and also Vinicius Jr. So Coutinho matching a Champions League record held by former Barcelona legends, and well, now I guess held by Vinicius Jr. too. Anyways, we'll pretend he's not holding that record. All right, let's end this video with the statements of Carles Puyol, who during an interview was asked about Pau Cubarsi and whether Pau Cubarsi reminds him of Puyol or of Pique, because Cubarsi has said that Puyol is kind of like his idol growing up and he wants to emulate him in his career. And this is what the eternal Barcelona captain had to say. He is a very complete player with a very good passing range from the ball. In this sense, he is more like Gerard Piqué than me. Recently, I had the opportunity to talk to him. I like that he has such a regular performance, often without mistakes. It's impressive. He's a very serious and professional. He is very smart defensively. He's competitive and he's always focused. It's not easy to have that peace of mind at that age. So Carles Puyol saying that Pau Cubarsi is more like Gerard Piqué because he's so good with the ball and the forward passes from the back. To me, I think he's a hybrid of both. He's good with the ball at his feet like Piqué, but he's also physical like Puyol. But I'm interested to hear you guys' thoughts. Do you think Cubarsi is more like Piqué, like Puyol? Both? Let me know in the comment section. Now, finally, Puyol was asked about the comparisons between Lamine Yamal and Lionel Messi, and this is what the Barcelona captain had to say. If we put the label of Leo on him, the pressure is already maximum. What Leo has done and continues to do is incredible, and it will be very difficult to see a player like that again. So Puyol kind of echoing what a lot of people have said in the past, that we need to stop comparing Lamine to Lionel Messi because it only adds more pressure on Lamine. And plus, Messi is Messi. We're not going to see another Messi again. Lamine is his own player, his own person. He's just starting his career. Let's leave the comparisons to, aside, and let's just let each player be themselves. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. I will be uploading another video, actually 2 more videos, because I didn't do any videos yesterday. So 2 more videos coming up, so stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, peace, Cubarsi.